Alright, so in the previous video, we talked about the physical body and how the physical body serves double duty in that it is a vehicle or a container for the process of dissociation, which is represented by a brain and nervous system. So the brain and nervous system needs a physical body to protect it, to keep it alive, to maintain it. At the same time, it uses the physical body as a vehicle to go out into the physical world, to explore the physical world, to get food for itself, to nourish itself, to help it survive. Now, when we're talking about the physical body, we should also talk about the physical environment that contains the physical body, right? So understand that the physical body comes from the physical environment. And the food that the physical body consumes obviously comes from the environment. So the physical body is very much a part of the environment. It explores the environment, it consumes the environment, and in a sense, it grows, develops, and becomes the environment. Now, when we are talking about the environment, I also want to introduce you to the concept or understanding of something called a holon. Holon, Holon. This is a term that was coined by Arthur Koestler in his book The Ghost in the Machine and recently popularized by Ken Wilber. So what is a holon? A holon is a system. It is a whole containing many parts. At the same time, it is a part of a larger system. So, for example, my hand is a holon in the sense that it has many parts. There's the fingers, there's the palm, there's the wrist, there's the arm. But at the same time, while it's a whole containing many parts, it is also a part of a larger system, which is the human body, right? Now, the human body itself is a holon in that it has many parts, right? There's the head, the neck, the chest, the legs, the hands, the heart, the brain. All of those are parts of the human body. At the same time, the human body is a part of a much larger system, right? You are part of your family unit. You are part of humanity. Depending on your gender, male or female, you are part of that species, right? So you can go up and down this chain anyway, and you will see how they are systems within even larger systems. If you're talking about the planet as a whole, the planet has many parts to it. There's the ecosystem, the weather system, the lakes, the oceans, the land masses. All of that go together to sustain the planet, to maintain the planet. And the planet itself as a whole is a part of an even larger system, which is the solar system. And the solar system is a whole in the sense that it has many parts, right? But it is a part of the Milky Way galaxy, which itself is an even larger system or a holon. So you can see how everything is interconnected. They are self-regulating systems within self-regulating systems within even larger self-regulating systems. You can take something as simple as a rock. That rock is part of the planet. It's a small piece, it's a small part of the planet. You may think it's insignificant, but that rock, along with all the other rocks, together compose or create the entire planetary system. The planet had to be created by many rocks coming together into a single spherical, planetary shape. So in that sense, what we tend to do is tend to carve out objects. So we look at an object and we say, that's a mountain, it has a certain boundary, and we call that a mountain, right? We can point at a tree, we can carve out a tree and say that's a tree. And what we tend to do is we tend to separate these objects and give them their own labels and definitions. But if you think deeply about it, it is all of creation really is one self-regulating system, right? It may seem like they are independent objects that we carve out of nature and we label them and define them a certain way. But they are all fit together. They're all part of the system that we call creation, we call the universe. Even a car is not separate from the road. Without the road, where is the car going to go? Without the air, there's not going to be combustion in the engine. The car's not going to move, right? So even though we carve out the car as an independent object, it has to fit in with the rest of the system. And you and me, even though we seem like we are independent entities existing within the system, we are very much ingrained, very much a part of the system. So all of reality, as you see it, is not separate things. It's all one thing. Right? Do you see what I'm trying to get at here? All of reality is one thing. It's all one thing that has many parts. And remember, it is we, human beings, with our metacognition that define and label and create and carve out these parts within reality. And as I talked about before in one of my previous videos on the medium of mind, where is creation unfolding? It's unfolding in mind, right? The mental activity of mind, of the larger mind, is represented as creation. So if you want to understand how intelligent creation is, how you have planets going around stars and stars going around galaxies, there is this organizing principle in place where everything seems to fit in perfectly to keep the system running. This could not have been random. There has to be an intelligent mind behind all of this. So what you call the physical universe is unfolding in mind. It is mentation. It is a mental process occurring within the larger mind. And your physical body is very much a part of it, along with your brain and nervous system. So I hope this gives you a deeper understanding of creation. Try to see creation as holonic in nature, right? They are systems within systems, and everything works together to keep the system running. See the beauty and the power in this.